Hello, my beautiful royal sisters. This is Sarah Liba, and we are back in the Shabbos Queen Project. Today I listened to a podcast from the incomparable Sivan Rechav Meir, the incredible journalist, educated, proud Jew, and awesome woman. And I'd like to share some of her thoughts and add some of my own. Last week we had Parshas Yisro, the famous Matan Torah, the giving of the Ten Commandments, the watershed moment of our history. And this week we go into Parshas Mishpatim, 53 nitty-gritty, not glamorous laws. How to treat servants, how to treat thieves, loans, basic daily living. And yet, that is the secret of our existence. Because the truth is, we have to remember the big event, but to keep that in ourselves, we need daily routine, halacha, Jewish law. So it is important to know, how do we treat someone who stole? How do we treat our husband, our kids, our workers? These laws that we live with build a Mount Sinai society known as the Jewish people. And she quoted Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz, the famous, and he had a famous paragraph that became part of the learning of this week's Parsha. I'm going to share with you something very core. In how do we go from the gigantic events of Har Sinai into these daily mitzvot? Well, in order to achieve great things, we must learn and begin with small details. This is the only way to create meaning, to bring the revelation of Mount Sinai to every day. Society has a well-known axiom: the end justifies the means. No, the Torah says the means sanctify the end. We can't preserve the thunder and lightning of Har Sinai, but we can translate it into practical actions that elevate our lives at home, on the road, in the bank, in the marketplace, and even on social media. She also shared the famous story that Rav Jonathan Sachs Zatzal shared. And it's so powerful for us. Because how do we go from the grandeur of all the parshas we just came through, Moshe and Paro, splitting the sea, the 10 plagues, the 10 commandments? There's a story. 3 workers are cutting stones. They're each asked, "What are you doing?" The first one says, "I'm cutting stones." The second one says, "I'm earning a living. I'm making money," which is a higher level. You can do great things with money. The third one says, with a smile and sparkle in his eye, "Me? I'm building a palace." When we understand the importance of a mitzvah, we realize that each mitzvah is a stone in the palace, a brick in the Beis HaMikdash. When we understand the importance, then we approach everything with that spark, that sparkle. Because that famous saying that comes at the end of this parsha, Na'aseh v'nishma, that is the just do it Nike imperative that we initiated. That is the secret of our existence, the secret code. So how does this apply to Shabbos? Shabbos is the 4th of the 10 commandments. I am Hashem your God. You will have no other gods before me. Do not take the Lord's name in vain. Keep Shabbos. We've talked about this for years. Shabbos is the raison d'etre of the universe. So let's realize, yes, we have a lot of nitty-gritty mitzvot here. 39 categories of work and all their derivatives. How do we live a Har Sinai life? When we keep Shabbos as the constant goal, we actually get to be that third worker and respond instead of, "I'm doing laundry. I'm preparing clothes l'kavod Shabbos." The means sanctify the end and sanctify us with it. This is our way of viewing the work of the week. And I'll tell you a secret that I've been learning with Rabbi Zalman Lev Lubinsky for a few years. Baruch Hashem. The Lamed Tes, the 39 categories of work that we refrain from on Shabbos, are actually the categories of work we are meant to work with during the week to build ourselves. our sanctuary within, our mikdash ma'at, and release ourselves into Hashem's arms on Shabbos. How about that? Hayom Yom Chamishi b'Shabbos. What are you doing for Shabbos today?